Thank you very much for staying with us. Now let's settle down for the details of our story. We start from the Ashanti region where hip life artist Kwaw Kesse could not appear. He appeared in court today, and the reason why he appeared was to hear the bail condition of his plea. And unfortunately for him, he has not been granted that particular bail. Now, hearing the court today, the court has adjourned the case to January 5. Now, the musician pleaded for bail on health grounds.
Battle musician Kwaw Kesse was arrested in November for smoking marijuana in public. Kwaw Kesse has on 4 occasions been denied bail after his counsel had entered an application for a temporary freedom. His almost a month stay behind bars has drawn divergent views from the general public.
Some of these rules are so archaic. Some of these rules were set by people who have changed these rules in their countries. Yeah. You know, like almost colonial. Listen, you have young, strong black Ghanaians locked up in jail because they're poor and they've been forgotten for holding one rap or whatever you want to say. Now, listen, don't confuse it. We're not saying Kwaw is above the law. We never said that. All we're saying that perhaps it's time that we revise these laws.
On his part, Samini called on the court to temper justice with mercy.
This is actually the peak season where we get to, make a lot of change while the season is active. There's a lot of shows going on. It was actually supposed to be on my show and other shows for this December, and it didn't happen. So I'm just hoping and praying that he gets pardoned.
Meanwhile, hearing was scheduled at the KMA court today, but was postponed because the accused, Kwaw Kesse, was not medically fit to appear in court.
And we go back to the Ashanti region, and our reporter Ibrahim Abubakar monitored the proceedings in court and has joined us on the line to give us some more information on the court's decision not to grant Kwaw Kesse bail. Ibrahim, good afternoon and thank you for your time.
Good afternoon, Martin.
Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello, Martin.
We are having difficulty hearing Ibrahim there, but he is our reporter who was in court, and we are asking him to tell us whether or not Kwaw Kesse's lawyers have spoken. Ibrahim, good afternoon and thank you for your time, if you can hear me.
Good afternoon, Martin.
Yes, after the court decided not to grant Kwaw Kesse bail, has his lawyer said anything to you?
No. Early in the morning, what happened in the court was that as soon as they arrived, the legal counsel for Kwaw Kesse, Nana Akwesi-Buaite, pleaded with the judge to grant them a short adjournment. He was saying Kwaw Kesse has to go for a medical review this morning. So he pleaded for adjournment in the afternoon, but then the judge declined. He said he cannot sit and wait until they return back to the hospital. So he has to adjourn the case to the 5th of January. That's in 2 weeks' time.
What was Kwaw Kesse's demeanor when he was in court and heard that his bail was not going to be granted?
Well, Kwaw Kesse was calm and he was in a sober mood. All of a sudden, he started crying. He was shedding uncontrollable tears, and immediately he landed up. He just raised his hands to make a submission, and he was pleading. He was in tears rather, and he was pleading with the judge to please grant him bail because his health condition is not stable, and he indicated that he's suffering from the salt, and he was pleading with the judge to grant him bail, but then the bail was declined by the judge, William Wampo.
Did he give specifics of what the health problem was?
The health condition has not been clear. They've not been specific about what is indeed bothering Kwaw Kesse. But then what the lawyer told us was that Kwaw Kesse was supposed to go for a medical review this morning. That's why he even appealed to the judge to adjourn the case, not to tomorrow, but he was pleading with him to adjourn the case to afternoon, let's say around 2 or 3. By then, he believed they would have gone in for the medical review and be back. But the judge was saying he cannot wait for them to come back because he doesn't know the exact time they will come back. It's possible they can delay him. So what he can do for them is to adjourn the case to the 5th of January. But then one thing we must also be clear on that today we were all going there. We thought the verdict will be out because last week the test result for the substance Kwaw Kesse was allegedly smoking came out and it tested to be cannabis. So we were all waiting for the verdict today, and unfortunately he has to go back to the prison cells for 2 weeks again.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim Abubakar. He is TV3's Ashanti regional correspondent and giving us the latest with regards to Kwaw Kesse, his appearance in court today. He has been denied bail, meaning that the hip life artist is likely to spend the festive season behind bars. We'll keep an eye on that story and bring you details and how, as and when we get them.